My wife punched my best friend in the face. One night while my wife and I were watching our favorite show, my best friend Stan called me. "Is your wife with you?" he asked. I was confused but answered, "Yes, she's right here. I have to tell you something, and I'm so sorry to your wife about this," he began, sounding remorseful. Then he addressed my wife completely. "Your husband is cheating on you. I have proof." I nearly dropped my phone in shock as I stared at my wife, paling and eyes widening in horror. She shook her head in disbelief and placed her hands over her open mouth. "What are you talking about?" I demanded sharply. "I did no such thing. Like I said, I have proof." Then he hung up on me. A moment later, a couple texts came through and my wife snatched my phone, opening the text thread between me and my best friend. Her face grew red with anger, and she threw the phone at me, rising to her feet and storming out of the room. I stared down at my phone, seeing the pictures with a sinking heart. You couldn't see my face, but from the back it looked like me, holding hands with another woman, kissing her, rubbing her back. I was heartbroken. My wife went to stay with her parents that night, and I laid in bed, going through the pictures in my head. There was no way that was me. I never saw that woman before in my life. My best friend and I looked scarily similar from the back. We've even been told that by other people before. I had to prove it was him in the pictures, not me. I texted my best friend and begged him to tell the truth, that it wasn't me. I told him he was ruining my marriage. His response was, "Better you than me." Then he stopped replying to me. I was livid. How could he do this to me? The next day, I tried calling my wife, but her parents told me to not call her again, that I would be hearing from her divorce lawyer. I nearly threw my phone when they told me that. I was getting desperate. I tried calling my best friend again, but it went straight to voicemail, so I tried calling his wife. She blocked me too. So I investigated the photos to try and find some kind of evidence that would prove it wasn't me in the photos. What I saw made me flush with excitement. There was a picture with the two of them heading into a restaurant in town. I could barely see the name of the restaurant, but it was familiar enough to me since it was a popular date night place nearby. So I went to the restaurant and talked to the hostess, showing her the picture. "Oh yeah, I remember them," she said quickly. "No, it wasn't you, some other guy, and they were so rude and didn't leave a tip for their waitress." She shook her head in disgust. I asked her to say it again through the speaker of the phone, and I recorded it. Then I asked to see their cameras. She shrugged and took me to the back office to meet the manager. I explained the situation, and he was too happy to help. "They came here and were rude to the waitstaff," he told me. "Plus, they tried to leave without paying for their meal." He showed me the clip of them coming in, and sure enough, there was my best friend with a strange woman. I asked for a copy of the tape and he obliged, putting the video on a flash drive for me. I had the proof I needed. First, I drove to my wife's parents' house, and after a lot of
To continue, tap the arrow in the bottom right corner and copy the link, then tap the CapCut icon in the bottom left. Finally, click the red button.
When I pulled out the tampon in front of her, she actually gagged. "We need to admit you," she said, covering her mouth. "Hospital day 1.